Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Can a science fiction film truly win over the hearts of the Academy? It's a question that has puzzled fans of the genre for decades. As a diehard Star Trek fan, I often reminisce about the first Star Trek movie in 1980 that seemed like it might take home an Oscar. The beginning of the Star Trek film franchise wasn't exactly a smooth sail with the release of the motion picture. Uh, it was met with mixed reviews and generally fell flat for both audiences and critics alike. Um, Luckily, the crew of the Enterprise embarked on another journey a few years later, and The Wrath of Khan helped steer the franchise back on track. Critical acclaim and box office success went hand in hand for many Star Trek sequels during the 80s and early 90s. Since Star Trek primarily focuses on science fiction, its opportunities to win significant film awards might be limited as however, the Academy Awards do offer several technical categories tailored for visually stunning productions like Star Trek. The first Oscar snuff was bestowed upon Star Trek, the motion picture, a film that admittedly isn't among the franchise's finest. Yet 45 years ago, its Academy Awards disappointment came at the hands of another groundbreaking science fiction franchise's debut. Star Trek, the motion picture, generated significant Oscar buzz in specific categories. The film earned nominations for Best Art Direction, Best Original Score, and notably Best Visual Effects. The cinematography by Richard H. Klein played a pivotal role in shaping the aesthetic of the subsequent Star Trek movies. The film's stunning visuals were undeniably impressive, particularly the transporter beams and Spock's voyage into Viker Karu. However, the closing sequence seemed to draw heavily from 2001, A Space Odyssey, ironically, a film that won the Best Visual Effects Oscar in 1969. Regrettably, Star Trek: The Motion Picture fell short in all three of its nominated categories, and not to say. In 1979, science fiction took a significant step forward with Ridley Scott's Alien leading the pack as an exceptional example. This movie was one of the pioneers in merging science fiction and horror genres, offering an exhilarating experience from beginning to end. Alien was also nominated for the Best Visual Effects Award and eventually won this category. The accolade was accepted by legendary Swiss artist H.R. The Giger and the movie's special effects team. It's no wonder that Alien surpassed Star Trek the motion picture in popularity, although it's essential to note that Star Trek the motion picture also showcased impressive special effects. As a movie enthusiast, it's fascinating to reflect on the 1980 Academy Awards, where Alien triumphed over the technically flawless Star Trek the motion picture, while the latter was undeniably perfect in its execution. It was Alien that offered a unique, unprecedented cinematic experience. Why did Alien win? Well, it's simple. You can't compete with a facehugger. It's a real showstopper. And for over 4 decades since its first Oscar nomination in 1980, the Star Trek series has only managed to secure a single Academy Award. Regrettably, none of the original movies received any significant awards, and even notable films like The Wrath of Khan were overlooked. After enduring Oscar disappointments for several decades, Star Trek ultimately made a breakthrough when the 2009 movie titled the same, directed by J.J. Abrams, triumphed in the Best Makeup category, regardless of any future Star Trek films. Uh, it's likely they won't make a significant impact at the Oscars. Not only are these types of movies not typically favored by Academy voters, but there's a strong possibility that another film similar to Alien could grab those awards before them. The ability is agenda. Um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,